I would like to welcome in fourth-generation farmer and founder of the National Black Farmers Association, John Boyd Jr. Thanks so much for some of your time today. So we laid it all out there at the top of this. What is your assessment, John, of the beef industry right now?
I think it's another low blow to America's farmers and cattlemen like myself. I've been a fourth generation cattle member raising beef cattle in the United States for 43 years. And we're losing 77 cattlemen every day in this country. And to see the president make the announcement that they're going to buy beef, and we don't even know where he's getting it from. Some people say Argentina, and he's made some statements supporting Argentina farmers, and we believe it comes at a bad time because we're suffering from high input costs from the tariffs and from the war. Diesel fuels are all-time high, fertilizers all-time high, and you just heard that gentleman talk about how much it costs to raise beef. And we do produce the best beef. I know I do. I'm real proud of my product that Lee Boyd's Farm, and we need more support instead of putting cattle farmers out of business. And, this is the only line item on my farm that I was going to make a little money to pay my mortgages in the coming months. And now the president is talking about lowering prices, and he can't even guarantee that the American people is going to receive lower prices in the grocery store. That hasn't been any clarity there, other than the middlemen that made the four big beef producers that process beef. They may save some money, but what about the American farmers that are going out 77 every day? So I'm real disappointed by the administration. And we as Congress on this, I would like to see some oversight and some more questioning from members of Congress and what they can do to help us.
All right, so John, we know the president is saying that ranchers need help. He's acknowledging that. I'd like to listen to some of what he said.
The ranchers are great. They're my people. I love the ranchers. They've done a fantastic job, but they admit that we need a little help and in order to get the prices down. So that's what we're doing.
And John, a lot of farmers absolutely, voted for, support President Trump. Do you believe this move will get the price of ground beef down long term? Or is this just a temporary fix?
Well, I think you also have to look at midterm elections coming up. A lot of farmers are hurting. We have over 300 pending farm foreclosures in this country. I've been calling for a farm moratorium to help save these farmers losing that farm by what we believe is poor decisions like this beef decision, that the announcement that the president is making. So here we have farmers going out of business. He says, he likes us and all these things, but the decisions and policies that's rolling out from the White House are hurting cattle farmers like myself and American farmers. So we need some recourse here, and I hope that the voters will send a signal in the coming months. And some of the farmers that voted for this president that are losing their farm and having hardships, I hope that they will look outside the box and start speaking to some other elected officials and those that are running for office to see what they can do to help us. So I think we're at a crossroads in this country. The president is saying one thing, but on the other aspect, we are losing generational farmers in this country, and we need a complete farm moratorium to stop that, something that this president can do. He comes out with executive orders all the time. Why not stop farm foreclosures and keep American farmers and cattlemen, 77 cattlemen on the farm every day instead of letting us go out of business? So something is kind of confusing about what he's saying and the output that we're experiencing here at home in the United States.
From your perspective, John, what would be the best way to try to drop the price of beef and also keep production here at home versus potentially importing product?
Thank you. Thank you for that question. We're at an all-time low in cattle production in the United States. Invest in more cattle farmers, small-scale producers. USDA isn't doing enough to get the next generation of farmers involved. And those generational farmers like myself, I'm at that crossroads. I'm 61 years of age. Invest in the next generation of farmers instead of putting them out of business. Before long, we're going to be trying to get beef for a long-term perspective from other parts of the country. If we don't begin to invest in America's farmers right now, if we start, we're a year away because it takes basically a whole year cycle to have a calf. So if we could put some more new beginning farmers back out there producing beef cattle in this country, something that we know how to do. Generational farmers can show the next generation of farmers how to produce healthy cattle in this country. Invest in America's farmers. The president says America first, then invest in us right now. I think it's the right thing to do.
And just a reminder to our viewers, I mean, you are a fourth-generation farmer, so you certainly know what you're talking about here. And something, last question for you, John. You mentioned, farm bankruptcies are at a 6-year high, up nearly 50% year over year. 77 American cattle producers go out of business in the U.S. per day. What do you think the future holds for cattle farming in America?
Well, right now it looks very dismal, and to see the president continue to invest money in Argentina, $40 billion, and show sympathy for Argentina farmers, and not do something right now to help America's cattlemen right now. I've never seen cattle farmers and leaders of the Cattlemen Association, others on 24-hour news cycle saying that something is bad from a Republican administration. So I think it's something that this administration needs to look at, that they're doing something wrong. With that many farmers, 77 are going out of business every single day, and farm foreclosures are up, farm bankruptcies are up, farm suicides are up in this country, and we haven't done anything. So a complete farm moratorium. And many of these farmers cattlemen are generational farmers like myself. So when you lose a generational farmer, you're losing the art and skill set of raising healthy beef cattle in this country. So my plea to the administration is, don't let them go under. Put some policies in effect and issue a complete farm moratorium today that will save us at least 77 farmers tomorrow. Yeah. So it's something that can be done, and it can be done right now. With this administration. So to hear the president say one thing, I listen to what he said. He said, love beef cattle farmers, and he loved us and all these things, but we're going out of business. Yeah. And as my kids say, the math isn't mathing, Daddy. It's just not adding up here.
A fourth-generation farmer, John Boyd Jr., thank you so much for your time.